This is VRN, your trusted leader in e-motorsports.
All right, Vigilante Nation, welcome to Hot Atlanta. Tonight, we're racing the 2008 version of Atlanta Motor Speedway, which only lives here in the virtual reality realm of iRacing. This is round 4 of the VRL Vanquish Series. My name is Alan Vaught, and I'm the lone broadcaster tonight since my partner, Ricky Wittenberg, is out on assignment. With that, I'm looking forward to bringing you all the racing excitement and action here from the 2008 era Atlanta Motor Speedway. It is a definite exciting race to be at, as you're going to see with the tire wear and the uniqueness of this track that has lived on in the virtual world. And with that, we're going to go over some session details for you. All right, tonight's race will be 133 laps. That's 200 miles. They do have only 65% fuel capacity. They have 4 extra sets of tires across the wall, so they have 5 total, what they start the race on, plus 4 more. There is a fast repair in this series. Should they find themselves in some trouble, they're able to have 1 mulligan for this race. The incident limit is 25 and 6. That means after 25 incident points, they will receive a drive-through penalty, and then every 6 incident points thereafter. iRacing will be managing the lucky dog in the waiver rounds. And then the championship for so far. This is round 4. And right now we have a tie for first place between the 99 truck of Albert Anderson and the 88 machine of Mike Adamson with 72 points each. Albert Anderson right now nudges out Mike for this top spot due to starting position. So that's qualifying. And then you have in third position the 81 truck of Jonathan Osborne at 65. The 10 truck of Andrew Cawthons in fourth with 62. And Chris Gomes wrapping out your top 5 with 60 points. And right now, the drivers are going to be wrapping up their qualifying runs. We should see the starting grid here momentarily. Get you some weather while we're waiting. So tonight's air temp is 80 degrees Fahrenheit. The track temp is 97. You're probably going to see that go up a little bit as the race goes on. Humidity level is at 47%. We have some light breeze, 6 to 7 miles per hour out of the south-southeast, and we are going to have mostly cloudy skies tonight. You can see the trucks are on the track now, and we will get through these. So the top position pole for tonight is the 51 truck of Dylan Bryant. Derek Welch is in second. Aaron Warren's in third. Albert Anderson is in fourth position. John Schoenbachler, fifth. Chris Warren is in the sixth position. Seventh is Jacob Alicia. Eighth, Jonathan Osborne. Ninth is Kelly Kill. Mike Adamson is in 10th. Trevor Robertson is in 11th. Andy Player is in 12th. In the 13th position is Mike Everidge. Andrew Cawthon's in 14th. Dustin Wade's in 15th. Luke Chadwick is in 16th. Scott Milner 17th. 18th is Tom Barish. 19th, Dave Mayberry. In the 20th position, you have Michael Alfaro. 21st is Chris Gomes. 22nd is Jesse Redding. And 23rd, rounding out your field, is John Gallagher. Looks like they're pulling off the starting grid right now, folks. Number one machine, or 51 machine there. He's racing out of Stem, North Carolina. Great lap time he put down for this pole position. Now, on the start of the race, the leader does not control the start. It is the flag man. But after that, it is always going to be on the leader. That means once inside the restart box, the leader will be able to control when he hits the throttle and starts this race. So just first time right here on the very beginning of the race, going to be on the flag man, folks. See the Anderson clans in the chat there. Albert Anderson Sr. saying, "Let's go, son." And hello to Lori. Just see that pace truck pull off right here, folks. And there he goes. Flagman's going to start the race here.
Green flag, green flag.
And we are underway. '51 gets a nice jump out there. 21 is going to try to slot in just behind him in front of Aaron Warren. Like it's pretty clean. 3 wide right there behind him, nearly 4. He rows back. If they get through here cleanly. This is where it might we might get a little dicey here, folks. So far, so good. Right now, you're riding on board with a Kelly Keel right there in that blue truck. The Bud Light machine going 3 wide here with Trevor Robertson to 6 on the outside. Thought about going 3 wide, and they thought better of it. And Kelly's always trying to trip me up with changing out his livery. He usually runs a red truck, but he likes to switch it around on occasion. All right, so far, we've made it cleanly through a couple of laps here, folks, and the 51 maintains the lead right where he started from. Albert Anderson has jumped up to 2nd position, having started in 4th. See Mr. Derek Welch right there behind him in 3rd. Jonathan Osborne, Chachi, and the 81 machine, good-looking machine there. The Daystar, Darth Vader-looking machine there. A throwback to the Intimidator. Making a pass there, taking over the 3rd position. So far, so good. I like what I'm seeing. Now, this track, if they get through a few laps here and are able to spread a bit, this is a driver's track. At least it was back in the day. Now it's more like a super speedway or a drafting track, I guess you would cut to call it now. Aero is such a big deal, and you got the draft. Now there's a draft effect here, but not nearly as much as the current configuration. This is more about taking care of your tires, pit strategy, being very efficient in your execution on and off pit lane. This is what you have to do here for this track, which is one of the reasons why the Vanquish Series chose this one, vice the 2022 configuration, which in real life currently has. The 81 trying to go around the 99 on the outside there, making a play for 2nd position. Now for the Anderson fans out there, I wouldn't be concerned. Albert's a master at saving his stuff. He's probably making sure he's got something left for the end of this run. If you run too hard at this track early, you will pay the price if it goes green. So a few things. I did mention this is a 200-mile race. Just kind of look around at some of the pack racing here momentarily. 200 miles, they have 65% fuel. The fuel window is about 30 laps, maybe a little less depending on how well you can manage your fuel. And talking with some of the drivers, it was right around 29, 30 laps. And some folks probably can take it a little bit longer. We do have 6 onboard cameras tonight. And the race admin's reminding me there, as you can see on your screen, this is a money race. Now, she wouldn't tell me how much. So maybe if you guys hit her up in the chat there, maybe she'll put it across the screen. How much money is up for grabs for this money race? And I did see that the 21 machine of Mr. Derek Welch today inside the Discord say, hey, man, I got this in the bag. I won 2 of the money races so far in a row. This will be the 3rd. We'll see if Derek can keep a clean sweep so far. But hey, yeah, hit Lori up in the chat. Tell her, let us know how much is up for grabs tonight. I want to know. Inquiring minds want to know. And I was about to mention, we do have 6 onboard cameras tonight. So let's take a look at those. I'll just go ahead and read them off first. We have the 01 machine of Kelly Kill, the 10 machine of Andrew Cawthon, 13 of Andy Player, 21 Derek Welch, 29 of Dave Mayberry, and the 68 machine of Dustin Wade. Dustin fresh off that win on Wednesday night in the VRL Premiere Series. Really great moment for him. Awesome win. I'm sure he's riding pretty high. Let's see if he can translate that into some more wins over in this series. As I mentioned, let's take a look around at some of these cameras here. We'll start off with Mr. Kelly Kill in the 01 machine. You're riding on board with him in real life there in the bigger picture, folks. He's running triple screens with an info screen up top. You can see he's really working and sawing on that wheel. This track will start to wear out that right rear tire. You can start to feel it as we get into this. So far, we're only 10 laps in, but 10 to 15 laps, you're going to notice it, especially if you're not taking care of them. But either way, you're really wheeling it. You have to be a wheel man here to get around this place. So good looking immersive environment he has. I love the gloves. I think those are Dale Earnhardt Jr. style gloves there. Right now, Kelly is running in 8th, up 1 spot from where he started the night. And for our next, go down to our next competitor. Take a look at Mr. Andrew Cawthon, 10 machine. He also has triples. He has a over the right hand shoulder. Look at that. Let me get a look at his. Here you go. Here he is on track running that green and white truck. Currently running right where he started in 14th. He's racing out of Bartow, Florida. Been with us for a long time. Glad to see him over running real well in this series as well. And next up, we're going to be taking a look at Andy Player. He's giving us a good shot from the top of his screen there. He's at a Concord, New Hampshire. Former champion of the VRL Premiere Series. Looking to put one up on the board here in the Vanquish Series. Right now, he's running right pretty tight behind Mike Average in 13th. They may or may not be working together trying to catch the next folks in front of him, but he's down so far 1 position for the night. I see Albert Anderson Sr. in the chat there, Lori, saying, how much money is Albert Anderson Jr. taking to the bank tonight? Inquiring minds want to know. Let us know. He's going to get me later if I keep messing with her, folks. All right, let's take a look at the next driver on cam. We have Mr. Derek Welch. Basically calling his shot tonight, saying, hey, these money races got him in the bag. Just go ahead and give me the money now. But Derek is up in the 2nd position, looks like he's making a run here, running it quite a bit lower than the 51 machine. Looked like there for a little bit he dropped back, but then now he's made his way back around Albert Anderson. I want to say Jonathan might have got around him for a moment, the 81 truck, but now he's up there making a play for this, and he is very good at these style of tracks. So if I'm Dylan, I don't want to see that 21 getting bigger in my window. Now, Derek's in this dark room here. Kind of menacing looking. All right, next up, we're going to go with the 29 machine of Dave Mayberry, the Mouth Mayberry. We'll see if we can find him. He's currently running in 20th. He's down one spot from where he began the night. Dave's racing out of Tucson, Arizona. Always gives us a message on his board there. It says Denny and MJ can ? So he's probably referring to NASCAR, folks. If you haven't heard, you know, you got Front Row Motorsports and 2311 Racing have been in a court battle with NASCAR over the charter agreements. I don't want to bore you too much there, but there was some fireworks this past Thursday in court where some text messages were released from both sides that were probably less than flattering. And that's kind of what he's probably talking about there. And next up, our final cam for the evening is the 68 machine. And I mentioned earlier that Dustin is fresh off of the Premiere Series win. Where's he running right now? So he's running his 17th, down 2 spots from where he began the night. We'll see how it works out for him. He's changed up his camera position on us though from Wednesday. We got over the right hand shoulder, a much better view of his rig and everything. It was nice to have a camera on him when he won on Wednesday. The emotion that came through that in the moment was tremendous, and we thank him for allowing us to see that. And that is a run through your onboard cameras for tonight. It's like one of his sons there sitting there watching him. He can see himself. There we go. All right, folks. So let's go running through the field. We're clean so far. 20 laps into this thing. Go back here with looks like Tom Barish and John Gallagher. Oh, there you go. There's John, or Tom rather. I think, yep, John must be off the track. So we're going more with Mr. Barish here. He loves to run those plain wrappers. I think he's looking for sponsorship, people. Let's hook him up. He actually just passed Scott Miller, so we'll start with Scott. Scott's running in 22nd out of Pittsburgh, Indiana. Sitting there battling here with Tom Barish for the 21st position. Scott's down 5 spots from where he began the night. Tom's down 3, running in the 21st position, racing out of Gulf Coast, Mississippi, in his Ford F-150. Like I said, needs sponsorship. Let's see where we can get him. Jesse Redding out of Knoxville, Iowa, running up 2 spots in 20th. Michael Alfaro racing out of Mexico. He is up 1 position in 19th. Jonathan Osborne, don't know what's going on with Jonathan. He's down 10 spots. We saw him earlier running really towards the pointy end. I think 2nd to 4th, something like that. Down 10 spots. He started in 8, so maybe he went up there and burned his stuff up, or maybe another incident occurred. We'll have to talk to him later on and see how that went for him. And Jonathan is one of our in-race reporters volunteering to talk to us, even if we are under green. So if we do have a very long, significant green flag cycle here, folks, we'll get some driver interviews in. Moving on up to 17th, Luke Chadwick. He is in that 9 machine, running down 1 spot from where he began tonight. Here's Dave Mayberry. We just talked about him. He's in 16th rather. Dustin Wade's made up a couple spots. He's in 15th. Andrew Cawthon running a Skull Bandit paint scheme tonight out of Bartow, Florida, running 14th, right where he started, challenging the 13 machine of Andy Blair. Kind of watch this for a second, see what might happen. You can see both out of his triple screens and then our actual live shot, the bottom left there. Pretty accurate depiction of what he's seeing, just a little bit higher up from the roof cam. Move on forward up here to Mr. Blair. Go right in there. He's trying to get around 82 of Mike Everidge. Blair is down 1 spot from where he began tonight. There he goes, going low. Looks like he's making a move for the 11th position. Actually, 12th. Gets around him, though. Like it's going to hold. I don't know that the AG's going to be able to cross him over. Doesn't look like it. A lot of these trucks are migrating to the high side. As this goes on, this track will become hot on the bottom groove if it's the preferred lane, and drivers will have to go searching for grip elsewhere. A combination of heating up the track and wearing out their tires. All right, let's keep going forward here with John Schoenbachler, the closer, running in 11th right now. He's down 6 spots from where he began. Usually fast. Don't be surprised if he doesn't make his way back towards the front as this race goes on. We got Chris Goins in the 38. He's racing out of Charlotte, North Carolina. Up 11 spots from where he began this race. Actually kind of surprised he started that far back. Maybe he had some trouble on his qualifying. He's making a pass right now on the 01 machine of Kelly Kill. Now these guys should be coming in through the window here. We're at 28 laps, and talking with the drivers, they said 29 on should be their window. So we should be in that window right now, and I'll keep a watch for that as we carry forward. And we got Mike Adamson is on pit lane right now. He's your first taker, looks like. A couple others, Scott Milner, Mike Evers, Jonathan Osborne, also on pit lane. Mike was the first one, and he's got 3 followers. We should see, if I'm Dylan Bryant, probably not waiting very long to go in. If he doesn't go in like within a couple of laps, he's not going in this time, then he should stay out as long as he can, most likely. Like I've got Amanda Wade in the chat there saying hello to everyone. Good luck to the 68. See the 88 machine, Mike Adamson, coming off pit lane there. He is now running in the 19th position, 1 lap down. So that's the, when you're under green, you're going to go a lap down here, which is not too bad as long as we don't have a caution in the middle of this green flag cycle. Kelly Kill on pit lane. And also Andrew Cawthon. These other drivers, it could make it up to about 34. You see Dylan, okay, Dylan Bryant, your leader's on pit lane right now, along with second place of Derek Welch. Should see everybody start to come now. Jacob Alicia's on pit lane, Trevor Robertson, Aaron Warren, the closer, Schoenbachler, Dustin Wade, Jesse Redding, all making their pit stops now. We're at 32, coming to 33. Robert Anderson still out there on the track. I told you, he's probably playing a strategy here to make sure, as you see him starting to come down pit lane as well. Oh no. Had a problem there under hard braking, ended up tapping the inside wall. We'll get a second look at that. Just happened to catch that out of the corner of my eye. I don't see a whole lot of terrible damage on him right there. Yeah, we'll see. Maybe we'll get a talk to him later. Looks like he's going to be okay. See if he sits there for a moment. If he doesn't, that means he's probably okay. Losing a few spots with it. These guys were in earlier. He just dropped the left side jack. Yeah, he's having some repairs done, folks. So he did have a little bit of damage there. It's unfortunate. See if we can go back and take a look at that. Not far enough back here. Here we go. Let's take a look over the shoulder. Oh, just a little bit, maybe not straight enough there, a little too much rear brake in it. Didn't seem to make heavy contact, but apparently enough to have a little bit of damage that he sat in there and got it repaired. Didn't use his fast repair that he would have taken off immediately, which I wouldn't want to this early in the race either. He's back out on track, folks, though. He's not in a heated battle here. Let's see if we can get a quick word with him. Hey, Albert, it's Alan in the booth. You got me, buddy?
Hey, what's up, boy?
Hey, man, just want to get a quick word while you're not under heavy attack or anything. And we saw that misfortune as you're getting into pit lane. What happened and how much damage did you have?
Misfortune, that's a good name for it. Now, I got in a little hot on pit road, and pit road here is really, really aggressive. You got to back it way up and let the truck settle down. And I just got a little too aggressive getting on pit road, trying to hurry up and get on and off. And braking a little bit too heavy. And the car got away from me, truck got away from me, and hitting the wall there, and got a 40-second hold. So we still got a lot of racing left. I got 2-lap newer tires and everybody, so we'll see how it shakes out.
Okay, so that makes sense. I was wondering, it did not look like you had a lot of damage, but you stayed in the pit, so you got a 40-second hold based on that slide into pit lane there. Did you have any damage?
No, it said I didn't have any damage, and I still got my fast repair, so we're doing good. I figured I would have had some damage because I slapped the inside wall pretty hard. So I'm actually surprised that I don't have any damage, but no damage. I still have my fast repair, and hopefully we can get back after it and get back on the lead lap and see what we got at the end here.
I hear you, buddy. Long way to go. Good luck to you.
Thanks, guys.
Yep. It's your 99 machine for all you Albert Anderson fans out there. No damage on that truck. He did get it, so he must have slid through a little bit faster when he got on the brakes there than the speed limit, which ended up with a 40-second penalty. That's why he ended up sitting in pit lane. So back up at the front, Mr. Dylan Bright at 51 still holding that lead. He's out by 1.25 seconds over the 21 of Derek Welch. Jacob Alicia is in the third position at 7 machine, 1.4 behind Welch. And then Trevor Robertson's up to 4th, 1.6 behind the leader. And Mike Adamson rounds out your top 5 at 1.6. So you're not missing much up front. It remains pretty steady, at least for who the current race leader is and second place. Alicia has come forward quite a bit. 4 positions so far. And he's right there on the rear deck of the 21 machine, looking to make it 5 positions if he can get around and get that second spot, the runner-up position there. Trevor Robertson is coming into this fray, looking to make it into a 3-truck, now 4-truck battle. If you're taking a look here at Mike Adamson, this could get interesting pretty quick here, and they do have the leader in sight. So, and I think there is a slight difference on, let's see, on the tires here. Actually, Mike Adamson came in the first one, as we saw live, coming at lap 28. So that puts him 3 laps older than the guys in front of him. They all came in on lap 31. Let's take a look at the chat here. The Lori's in there saying, hope he takes it home. Papa, winner is taking home $50 tonight. We will also have a random draw for $25. So $75 up for grabs in this money race here tonight, guys. Amanda Wade in there saying good luck for the 60th. I think I got that one. Not comp chef. Not a competent chef. It says I like the pit, that pit, Mike. Must be out there pulling for Mike Adamson. Or saying hello to Amanda. Congrats on the first win of VRL this week. Earlier Monday, the 68 machine took it to victory lane. Let's see, William Gianconi out there. Lori, greetings. Great race so far. Thanks. Appreciate that, William. Amanda out there again. Thank you, Lori. He was definitely happy of getting that checkered flag. Albert Anderson Sr. Oh no, bad pit road entry. Hang in there. He's doing that, Papa Anderson. We got a long way to go here. Only 44 laps into this event. And he has no damage and still has his fast repair in the bank. Question is, this is having a really green flag run looking to it. I don't know if we're going to go from green to checker for this race. And that's your check on the chat there. Hit us up there, folks. If you like what you're seeing, see a bunch of viewers out there, make sure you like and subscribe. Hit that notification bell if you want to check us out every Wednesday and Friday night at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. With that, we're going to take a quick crank it up segment. So if you like that thing, want to hear what it sounds like in that virtual cockpit, crank up your computer speakers or that television volume and check this out.
Flag is out.
All right, folks, we just saw that live. We were watching Kelly Kill. Looks like he was maybe battling with Warren there, ended up getting a little bit loose, bringing out our first caution of the evening. We'll go back and get a look at that in just a second. A couple other crashes here too. Well, back it up just a little bit. All right, we're watching He's in Kelly's in that Bud Light machine you see there. Nothing the 23 did cause that. That was more, it's probably a little bit of old tires, aero, and then 10 machine gets in there because of the speed loss from the 01 and just ends up power driving into him. See if we can get another angle for you. You see Kelly's just loose there. He's slapping the wall a couple times. The good news is they both have fast repairs, most likely. This is the first crash of the evening. Right now, Chris Gomes is your leader with Dylan Bryant, so Chris was able to get around. Chris is up 20 spots for the night so far. Just saw the lights go out atop that pace truck, so we have 1 lap to green. Kelly's catching back up with the field here. See if we can get a quick word with him. Hey, Kelly, it's Alan in the booth. You got me, buddy.
Hey, I got you, Alan.
Hey, man, what happened?
I just got loose. My tires are... I'm just overdriving the track right now, so I gotta settle down, man.
Yeah, it looked like that truck was close to you. He didn't touch you, but maybe just took the air off that spoiler, or a combination of that with your old tires. Looks like that might have been what happened to you.
Yeah, they were hot. Those tires, they're almost like 300 degrees, so on that right front.
Did you have to use your fast repair? Go ahead.
Yeah, I had to use it. Yeah, it was junk. Yeah, so I did that, and yeah, just eating up the tires.
Well, you're still in 12th, man. Thanks for talking to me. I'll let you get back and focus here. Appreciate it.
All right. Yeah, thanks, Alan.
Yeah, man.
Talk to you in a little bit. Yep, bye.
As we're going back green here, folks. Chris Gomes is controlling this. It's a good start here. 51's going to hold strong on the outside. See 2x2 back there in the pack there. We get a little bit spread out front. Looks like 51's going to make a play for the outside here around the 38. 21 might go to the outside as well. He gets there. Yeah, 38's really under attack here. Maybe not wanting to really burn up his tires, but he's going to have some positions to get around. Alicia's right there behind him. 88 machine you see coming in, that Mountain Dew machine trying to get up around Alicia. So already your leader, Chris, has gone from 1st to 4th. Alicia going out down underneath him. And the 88 as well. There's a difference in tires here. Not really. Everybody hit the lane. Now the question is, did Chris save some tires? Did he not take them? Looks like he may have done that. A long way to go here, folks. He's losing so much to these guys. He must have either taken 2 or taken none on that pit stop. Back up front here. 51 machine, Dylan Bryant, Stem, North Carolina. He is your leader and pole sitter. Trevor Robertson running the 2nd position, up 9 spots already tonight. Followed closely and under attack from the 21 of Derek Welch. Derek called his shot. He's going to win this race. Money race tonight here. If you didn't hear, $75 up for grabs. 50 for the winner. Another 25 random draw. So it's in these drivers' best interest to make sure they finish the race. Jacob Alicia, that big. I do like Big Red. I'm not huge on the spearmint gum. A lot of people like it, but I like the sentiment of the Big Red. But he's a good-looking dual action machine going on there. Up 3 spots, running in the 4th position. You got your 2nd place runner right now in the championship standings, Mr. Mike Adams out of Sanford, Florida, up 5 positions. I'm going to continue to go through the field here, folks. While we have an opportunity, looks like the start was clean and green. Go back, take a look. Here's the closer I mentioned. Probably going to be back up there towards the pointy end of this field before it's over with. He's only down one spot from where he started in 5th. At 12 machine racing out of Louisville, Kentucky. Jonathan Osborne out of Woodbury, New Jersey. Jonathan's up one spot. Right now running in 7th. Aaron Warren down 5 spots from where he started tonight. So he started in 3rd position. Fast truck. Probably just needs to work his way, maybe managing his stuff. Make sure he's there at the end. Being followed closely right now by that 13 machine of Mr. Andy Player. Looking to gain some spots. Looks like Andy's up 3 from where he began tonight, so he's in the positive direction there. That's like Luke Chadwick is next in line. He's up 6th position so far in that 9 truck. Followed closely by Dave Mayberry. Dave racing out of Tucson, Arizona. Getting passed by maybe that 31 machine's a lap down. Yeah. That Dave there pretty focused. He's maintaining that outside line. You see the 11 machine coming into play there. That's Michael Alfaro. He is a lap down to Dave. The machine just passed him as well. The 31 is running at 19th, so he's a lap down to Dave as well. See if we can get an onboard here with Dustin Wade, 68 machine. Dustin's right now up 3 spots from where he began the race tonight. Running in 12th. Like he's in a nice little pocket. Nobody's really around him right now. Let's take a look from the chopper cam. He does have, looks like maybe that truck immediately behind him is not for position. The next truck for position is the blue one right there, Kelly Kill. So there's a truck in between him and Dustin Wade. Once he gets by, or if he gets by, they'll be racing for the 12th position. Mr. Tom Barish, again, racing out of Gulf Coast. And that plain wrap machine, number 35. I said, since Ricky and I retired so we could do the broadcasting, we do appreciate the VRN logo there on the rear deck. It said I had the 33 and Ricky had the 55 machine, so Tom said, hey, I'll run the 35. I pay tribute to you guys, so I appreciate that, Tom. Okay, Chris dropped, like we mentioned before. Must have been on a strategy to save a set of tires. Or he used the set earlier, maybe he didn't want to, but he's running the 15th. He's still up. You can see how loose he is. Still running up 6 positions from where he started the night, but he is in 15th right now. Jesse Redding out of Knoxville, Iowa, running 6 positions up from where he started in 16th. And Albert Anderson here in 17th position. It looks like he is back. Let's see, what lap is he on? Looks like he's back on the lead lap, folks. 64. See, he is. He's on lap 64. Coming to 65. So he's in 17th for the Anderson clan out there. Back on the lead lap. See what he can do from this point. Behind him, Mike Everidge in the 82 machine out of Melbourne, Kentucky. And Scott Milner, we talked about him a little bit earlier when he's passing the. He's still racing right there with the 29 of Dave Mayberry, and that is not for position though. Nor is the 11 machine here of Michael Alfaro. He's running in 20th right now. Racing out of Mexico in that Toyota Tundra. The Chris Warren and the throwback scheme, I really like that. I talked about that last week. To get a close look at that scheme, he's got a nice like metallic flake in it. Looks really good. Andrew Cawthon had some, obviously he was involved in that crash earlier with the 01 machine. It looked like he got maybe the worst of it. Like that Skull Bandit paint scheme he's got going there, kind of a little bit lighter green on that machine. Good looking car, right, Lori? And then we don't have John Gallagher. I think John connected and maybe wasn't able to start the race tonight. So back up at the front, we have Dylan Bryant still holding on that lead with Derek Welch in second. Third place is Trevor Robertson. Fourth is Jacob Alicia, and fifth is Mike Adamson. Another green flag run looking here. Let's see, they ran over 30 laps on their first stint. Let's take a look at that and see if when we think the next one's going to be. Most everybody went in at 51. Let's call it like 32 laps. So we should see around 83. They should be able to run this to 83. Question is, will they? While we have this opportunity. A lot of close racing here. Dave Mayberry still running that high line. Now Luke Chadwick in that 9 machine, that is for position. Luke's trying to make a pass here on him. Take a quick look at the stat here. Let's see. Anything new? Yeah, not much there. Said I'm doing a great job. Okay, good. Hope you guys are enjoying it. See a 31 machine right there underneath. Trying to get underneath Chadwick. Again, that's not for position. And neither is this 82 and the 29 battle here. It looks like Dave is kind of free and clear. Let's get a quick chat with him. Hey, Dave, it's Alan in the booth, buddy. You got me.
Hey, what's up there, guys?
Hey, man, it's just me tonight flying solo. So
all right, man.
Appreciate you talking to me in the middle of this green flag run. Lots of green flag racing tonight.
I know, and I love it because it's a lot of tire wear on this track.
Yeah, you're doing great. Up 9 spots from where you started in the 10th position right now.
I'm just trying to pick them off one at a time, nice and slow.
Well, you're doing a great job. I just want to get a quick chat with you while you weren't in close combat there for the moment. But yeah, good luck to you. I saw you sign there, Danny and MJ, and the question mark, and people can make of that what they will.
Exactly. I just want it for topic of conversation and what's everyone's opinion.
All right, buddy. Well, I appreciate you talking to me mid-race here and giving me some content for the fans out there watching. And that way, we keep them engaged.
All right, man.
All right, good luck.
Peace out. Thanks.
Peace out, indeed. All right, we have a few drivers who are willing to do that. I try not to hit them up while they're in close quarters combat with another truck, regardless of lap down or not. So kind of wait there till you got into a pocket where we could discuss the race with him. Running well tonight. As you see, it's like the 88 machine, Mike Adamson, coming off the pit lane. Don't know what that was about. Maybe it was, if it's in his plan, he stayed out and, yep, like he just went in. Didn't see any problem. It's all part of his plan. Now he's running in the 18th. Dylan Bryant just out there kind of all by himself right now. Welch is in striking distance, less than a second back. 1.3 back from there. You have Trevor Robertson. You can see all these guys right in the frame here. Trevor's in that machine right in the middle of your screen there. Jacob Alicia right behind him in that dual spearmint big red machine. running in fourth, and a little bit further back, Jonathan Osborne, about 2.8 seconds behind your leader. And Jonathan's another one of those drivers that likes to do the mid-race discussion as well. So don't have a camera for him yet. He's going to work on it. He told me before. See if we can get a quick word with Jonathan. Hey, Jonathan, Allen in the booth, buddy. You got me.
Yes, sir. I got you.
All right, buddy. I appreciate you doing a mid-race interview here with us. Gone Green. How's your race shaping up for you?
Man, it's been up and down. I fired off like a rocket ship and then burnt everything up and went from first to last place there. That was a crazy first run, and then that caution really saved me there. Get back on same strategy as these guys because I was wrecking loose. I had the short pit, or I was gonna end up being a caution. And now we're just, hopefully it goes green and we can save some tires these next 3 runs, and shake out somewhere around the top 5.
No, man, you're having a great run so far. You're up in the 5th position, up 3 spots from where you started the race. And I kind of, throwing some conjecture out there that maybe that's what happened in the first run. Went a little bit harder than you intended, and was kind of paying the price there on your tires. So good to see you back up in there. And thank you for talking to me in the middle of the race. I'll let you get back to it, buddy.
Alrighty, for sure, man. You guys have a good one. Hope we're putting on a good show for you guys.
And you are indeed. Thank you.
Yes, sir.
It's the 81 machine of Mr. Jonathan Osborne. Thank you for letting us talk to you, Jonathan. I know it's a focus game, man. Whenever I'm in the truck, don't know if I could do it, but more power to you. Doing a great job. Down there in the chat, I see that George Rincon has joined us. Said, "Hey, sorry, Jess, got grandkid duty tonight." Hey, buddy. I hate that. I'd love to see you on the track out here running with these guys, keeping them honest and everything, and making them work for every inch. But I understand family comes first. So thanks for at least watching, checking us out tonight. Again, folks, if you haven't already, make sure you like and subscribe. Support these drivers and support the channel. All goes together. Make comments after the race within the comments section. That also helps us out with the algorithm. Right now, we're watching the closer. Currently running in 7th. I don't think John's won a race yet. I think he's come in 2nd here in this league. Hasn't been with us too long, but definitely made an impression so far. I call him the closer, kind of like he seems to be there at the end. Regardless of where he starts or how he's running, when you get close to the pay window, you'd expect to see that number 12 lurking. And then before long, it's going to end up paying off. He's going to be in victory lane. All right, now we're taking a look here. Welch has been able to keep this pretty consistent, just under a second between him and the 51s. You see the 51 scraping the outside wall there. That doesn't help his cause much there. Still maintains about a 0.8 gap, but Mr. Welch in the 21 was also dealing with the 88 truck kind of coming around him. That 88 is flying right now. You see 51 coming down the pit lane. We kind of expect this is 83. Might be a little bit earlier than, no, it's right on the money. 83 is that's what I was calculating. So. '21's just right there. I think 21 is going to hound that 51 to the very end and then make his move. See a lot of folks start to come in here, and we do. Jacob Leash is on pit lane. Kelly Kill. There's America's driver Albert Anderson. 9 truck of Chadwick. Dustin Wade. Michael Alfaro coming off in that 11 machine right now, coming off pit lane. Andrew Cawthon's on pit lane. Joel Bachler. Tom Barish, Dave Mayberry. So everybody's making their stops now. So with that, I think we were calculating like 33. They'll take on a 116, so they can do this race on one more stop, folks. If they get in or around the 100, so another 15 laps or so, if we do end up with a caution, we're over 100. Somebody's going to try to take it to the end, and I don't think it's that far of a stretch. Right now, you got Mike Adamson out there in the lead. He's out there by 8 seconds over Dylan Bryant. Now, Mike was on pit lane 10 laps ago, lap 73. You had Dylan coming in at 83. That's a significant difference, and you're going to notice this. Well, you saw the 88 fly past the leader earlier. You're going to see this from the 88. So let's take a look. Right now, if you look at that on-track map, highlighted with a green circle is your first place driver of Mike Adamson. Now I'm going to click and show you. He's going around turns 1 and 2. Now starting on the backstretch. Now I click on Dylan Bryant. He's in the middle of 1 and 2. He's on the same stretch with the 1 now. We'll see how fast he closes this down, but I think it's going to be pretty fast. Speed difference alone through that segment was significant. Jason Gaines in the chat saying, wow, that's a strong undercut. Indeed. We'll see if I don't know that it's going to work out for him. Maybe he's got some strategy towards the end that he's counting on. He went in at 73, he being Mike Adamson. Let's just kind of game it out here. That means he's going to have to still one more stop, but around 106, lap 106 he can get to. Now the question is with that undercut, did he have enough gain in speed on the front end of this run to be able to make a difference for the last run? He's going to be in the same position. He goes in at 106 and 10 laps later. Let's see how long it takes the 51 to catch the 88. He went in at 83. We're now 89. You're looking at 6 laps. You see right there in your track map, the 88 just crossed the start finish, and now the Dylan crossed it right there. He's going into 1 and 2. Adamson's already in the middle of 1 and 2. He is tracking him down. So we'll see how many laps it takes to catch him and pass, and that'll tell us more about how the end of this race is going to play out. But hey, if you just follow the leader all day, you're going to finish behind the leader. So I would definitely, if I had to take a strategy play, try to put myself in position for a better finish and maybe even an opportunity to win this race. We'll go back here in the field, folks, and we're going to go through the field and show you where your favorite driver is running right now. This is Andrew Cawthon running in the 10 machine. He's got one of our onboard cameras tonight. He's had some bad luck, and right now he's running in the 22nd position, down 8 spots from where he started tonight. Moving on forward here, we got Chris Warren. Like, I don't know if he's going into pit lane. Right now he's running in 21st, down 15 spots, so he is hitting the pit lane right now. Dustin Wade. Dustin also has one of our onboard cameras tonight in that 68 machine. I think I saw his son a few times there. Trying to get some camera time. If your boy gets back out there again, have him give us a wave. But Dustin is down 5 positions, running in 20th right now. Not having the run he wanted tonight, I'm sure, right now. Don't know if the strategy played into that. Up next, we have Chris Gomes in the 38 machine. Chris is running up 2 spots from where he began. We saw him on the front end of the field there, but he didn't take tires. Really paid the price. Right now, he's all the way back in 19th. Up next is Scott Milner out of Pittsburgh, Indiana. He is running in that Toyota Tundra in 18th position, down 1 from where he began. Michael Alfaro out of Mexico, don't know what city, running 17th right now, up 3 spots from where he began the evening. Lori's in the chat saying, thanks for joining, George. That's a strong undercut. Yeah, and then she says hello to Jason Gaines as well. Mike Everidge, down 3 spots from where he began. Really good at saving his truck and his stuff most of the time. Maybe some strategies have kind of hampered him a little bit. He's down 3 spots, running in 16th, but wouldn't be surprised to see how this. People are going to be taking different strategies here. Oh, a little bit of a wall strike there. Hope that didn't damage his wheel. But Mike's running in 16th. We'll see how it shakes out in the end. America's driver down 11 spots. He was up at the pointy end of the field. Right now, running in 15th. Did have some bad luck getting on pit road earlier. We saw it live as he just the braking was hard, maybe a little bit too much rear brake, put him into the wall. Jesse Redding right here racing alongside with the 10 truck. This is not for position with the Andrew Cawthon. Jesse's running up 8 spots from where he began the night. 721. And you got 35 Tom Barris. She is now in 13th, up 5 positions. Dave Mayberry's in 12th. He was up at 10th earlier when we talked to him. He's up 7 overall for the night. Don't think he's finished going forward. We'll see how it shakes out for him. Luke Chadwick, 2 trucks up. The 11 truck right there is a lap down. In the next position is Luke Chadwick. He's up 5 overall for the night. You see 29 trying to hunt him down. Then John Schoenbachler, he is down 5 positions. He started 5th, but he's making his way back forward. See Edith Anderson in the chat saying she's a little bit late. That's all right. We're glad to have you. She's here for Team Albert. So just to catch you up, Edith, he had a little bit of bad luck earlier. Getting on the pit lane, spun the truck a little bit and nosed into the inside wall. Didn't have much damage. And right now, he's running in 15th. Trying to make a comeback. Right on board right now with Kelly Kill in the 9th position, right where he started this race. Kelly's been strong here tonight. Had a little bit of bad luck earlier, as we saw. Brought out the only caution of the evening as he wore his tires out and had a truck on his rear deck there that took the aero off of his spoiler. Just forward of him is a 23 machine of Aaron Warren. Like Aaron started 3rd tonight. He's right now running in 8th position. Derek Welch just in front of him in 7th. He started in the 2nd position. Down 5 overall right now. Jonathan Osborne up 2 spots, running in 6th. We had a chance to talk to him earlier. We appreciate that live while we were under green flag conditions. Jonathan doing a better job. He said he kind of burned up his stuff on that first run. Doing a better job of managing his tires this time. Looks like he's going forward instead of backward. Then we have Mr. Andy Player in that 13 machine. Andy right now is up 7 positions from where he started, looking very focused with his onboard camera right now. Driving Ford F-150. See from behind, he's got, just like Jonathan's sitting there, maybe going to challenge him for that 5th position. So it's going to be a pretty good battle coming up here between these two. Going on forward here, Mike Adamson has lost the lead to Dylan Bryant in a couple more spots. He's down to 4th, but still up overall 6 positions for the night. I didn't catch a live time when he was caught, but clearly from lap 83, about 15 laps, 16 laps overall. He probably caught a few laps ago. We take a look at the map. He's running right now. Yep, it's a whole straightaway for 1st position. So it's been a minute since he was caught. I don't know if the undercut's going to work for him tonight. Jacob Alicia out of Indianapolis, 4 spots, running in the 3rd position. Trevor Robertson out of McRory. Oh, hits the wall there as we come to him. Well, may not, I see a little damage on the right rear there. May not have much cosmetic damage. Hopefully he didn't damage the front wheels, because that's what's going to really hurt him. He's running 2nd right now. Jacob's probably watching this, licking his chops. Go back here and take a look on board with Jacob off the roof cam. You can see the 6 machine just up forward of him. Seem to be catching him too quick of a clip here. Anyway, like I was saying, Trevor Robertson right now, he's up 9 positions overall for the night. You don't even see Dylan Bryant in front of him. Dylan is out to a 5.8 second lead over this field, folks. You see him way off in the distance there just for a second. It looked like Trevor might have gotten the wall again here. We're at lap 104. Trevor's also one lap older tires than the drivers in front and behind him. Came in on 82. The Alicia and Bryant came in on 83. You can't even see Bryant up there. He is. You can just for a moment right there. So we'll go take a look. Here he is. He's coming up on another lap truck here. Well, these drivers are putting on a show tonight, folks. We kind of talked about the possibility how this track could end up. So we got Mike Adamson on pit lane. Albert Anderson's on pit lane. Jesse Redding, Chris Gomes. These guys are all making their money stops here. So we'll see how long. Looks like Bryant's going to go around again. Yep, he's hitting on the backstretch here. We'll see if he goes in right here, if he chooses to stay out. He has a sizable lead, 6 seconds plus over second position. I was talking a lot about how this track really wears out tires and everything. The old quad oval layout, which is what we're racing on tonight, has long straights and sweeping corners. The surface was very aged. It was very abrasive prior to the 2022 repave. It was notorious for chewing up tires and exposing weak setups. Now they're on fixed setups here tonight, so that's not the issue. Setups, it's just a matter of how much that driver is able to manipulate his controls to prevent himself from chewing up his tires. There's no elevation here, so it's just a flat, and with the contours of the track is the only difference there. The banking here is 24 degrees. The straights are at 5 degrees. And the nickname of this place, at least prior to the repave, was Real Racing Real Fast, and it sure was. It was famed for raw speed and tire management, not pack survival like it is today. Post 2022, this track races like Talladega and Daytona, although in the last couple of iterations, even this year, there's a little bit more separation, which I'm glad to see, because I only want so many pack racing events a year. And I hope they don't turn the rest of the 1.5 mile tracks into that same style. That's just a personal preference, folks. Back here and take a look and see how these drivers are running. Aaron Warren, right now, still running in the 7th position. Mike Adams has just made his stop. So now Mike is middle of the backstretch there. First place is on pit lane. So Mike's going to pass him here, get his lap back. Because we're at 25 laps to go. The Mike's in 1 and 2. Going on to the backstretch now. We're halfway down the backstretch. We'll take a look and see. He's definitely going to overtake Dylan. Dylan's coming off pit lane right now. Oh, Mike hits the wall there. He's really pushing hard. Dylan is just in front of him. You can see him up there. That's Dylan Bryant coming off pit lane right there. Mike's at full speed here. To be able to close up pretty well, but he's not going to get around him here. Dylan did not stay out as long this time as he did on that last stint. We're at 23 laps to go here, rather. Right now, your leader is Andy Blair at 13 machine. He's going to run long, last on pit lane at 51. Got Derek Welch now, and the closer, Schoenbachler, in the 12 machine, both on pit lane, sliding in for service. Andrew Player's on pit lane, along with Dave Mayberry in the 29 machine. Jason Gaines in the chat there saying, how in the world did DW lose so much ground to Dylan? Now, the only thing I could figure is maybe the efficiency on and off pit lane. Don't know if he got a penalty. I didn't see one in real time. That could have been it. Right now, your leader is the 9 machine of Chadwick. Last on pit lane at 83. He could probably go another. He can go a few more laps for sure. He got a 116. He's praying for a caution right now, I'm sure. In the background there, you see Albert Anderson going by, and that's not for position. That's Albert's running in the 12th spot right now. I'm going to give you guys one more crank it up segment here before we go. We're under 20 to go, folks. Make sure you hang on for the end. Folks, I hope you enjoyed that. That's our Crank It Up segment to give you an understanding or a feel for what it sounds like in the virtual cockpits of these machines. Most of these drivers try to make it as real as possible, so it's pretty loud. If you like what you've watched here tonight, please make sure you like and subscribe and hit that notification bell so you don't miss any events on Wednesday and Friday nights. Right now, we are still looking at the 51 machine out front by a lot, 5.4 seconds. Move on back to Adamson is now in third position behind Trevor Robertson. Though he may end up gaining overall for the race. Don't know that he's going to have a chance as we're coming down to 12 to go here momentarily at the win. He's going to have some luck on his side. So kind of an incident. As I mentioned, second place right now, Trevor Robertson. Trevor went in on the same lap with Dylan, but right now he's so far back, I don't know if he's going to be able to make up enough ground. 5 seconds with about 12 laps to go. That's a long way here at Legacy Atlanta. Tire wear is king here. The aged surface here devours the rubber on these tires. But managing degradation is the difference between being a hero or being a zero. We talked to the 81 about that earlier. This track more so than others. Momentum is also a key component of this track. With minimal drafting help on the legacy layout, maintaining corner speed, exit drive is critical. Line adaptation, we mentioned that earlier. The groove shifts as the rubber lays down, as the heat gets into the track. The high line may come in. We saw that earlier where the high line started to come in, became more lively. You watch the 51 get into Chris Goins there. Chris gets into the wall a bit. Keeps it straight though. We talk pit strategies, how green flag stops here are common, and they have been tonight. Timing and clean entry exit. Somebody mentioned earlier didn't know how the 21 machine went back the way he did. We probably, if we went back to look, most likely it was something to do with efficiency on and off pit lane. Clean entry exit is vital. Restarts here, we only had one, but they are sometimes chaotic because folks know, the drivers know at least, you are not going to have the opportunity to make up spots like you are on a restart. So they try to take advantage of that. And the late run separation, we're seeing that right now, over 5 seconds between first and second. Expect the field to get stretched out like this. This is a common feature of the old Atlanta. It rewards endurance and not aggression on your equipment. All right, see some shadows coming over the track here as we are under 10 to go. Got Dylan out there just making it look easy. Let's go through the field real quick here. Dustin Wade off track 2? No way. I think Wade is here. I don't know why this is not showing up. Maybe he's not. All right, we'll get back on Cawthon here. So Andrew Cawthon is running 20th. Mike Everidge is right now at 19th. Chris Goins at 68 machine. We saw him touching the wall just a bit ago, running 18th. Scott Milner is running 17th. Michael Alfaro running at 16th. Tom Barish, 15th. Luke Chadwick is in the 14th position. Getting around Jesse Redding here, running 13th, about to be passed. And let's get back up. America's driver Albert Anderson running in 12th. I mean, he's not going to have a shot at the win here, folks, tonight, but that's a great recovery considering he had that incident under green flag pit stops. Scott Schoenblocker running in 11th. Dave Mayberry in 10th. Billy Hill right there in 9th where he started the race. That's key number 1. Run where you started, right? Or finish where you started, rather. Aaron Warren in 8th. Andy Player 7th. Derek Welch making up some spots from earlier. Somebody, we saw him kind of tumble a little bit. He's in 6th position. Jonathan Osborne up 3, running 5th right now. We're just 5 to go, folks. Mike Adamson holding on to 4th. Don't know how far back he is from Jonathan. See if we can get a look. Pretty good distance. He's going to be able to hold on to that. We're at 4 to go. Jacob Alicia right there in 3rd. Trevor Robertson running in 2nd position. He has chopped it down a bit. He's down under 5 seconds now, so Robertson's turning it on here at the end, but it's a little too late. Or that, or Dylan's just sitting there trying to manage his stuff as he's bringing this race to a close. You can see we're pretty well spread out. He's in the middle of the turns there. Robertson's just going into the turn, so assuming no more cautions, and he's going to have this in the bag as long as he doesn't have any trouble with this traffic now. It could be a little bit of a gamble. I don't know if I would push too hard to get around them if they're fighting me, as long as I got that 5-point gap between me and 2nd. great run here tonight, folks. I mean, we're coming to 2 to go here. And these are just the races that you need to have sometimes. Just these grinding, really clean races to hone your skills for the long runs. We have crash derbies all the time. These guys never have the opportunity to really see what they got on a long run and what they need to work on. But Dylan Bryant here tonight is just putting on a clinic as he's going down the backstretch here, coming to that white flag. He's just praying right now he get to that white flag, because the next flag after that ends the race. You see him coming right now out of turn 4, coming to take the white flag. And it's official. This is going to be the official. This is the last lap of the race, folks. Regardless, the next flag will end this race. 51's over 4 seconds out front of Trevor Robertson in 6th position. The Man of Steel making it into turns 3 and 4. Just hoping no kryptonite's in the way here. No last second problems he's going to have. And your winner tonight is going to be Mr. Dylan Bryant, again in the 51 machine out of Stem, North Carolina. You got Trevor Robertson crossing for 2nd. Jacob Alicia for 3rd position. Here goes Mike Addison off of a turn 4. He brings it home 4th. 5th for Jonathan Osborne. What a great run here for these guys tonight. Incredible stuff that we saw here as far as these drivers and the talent that they showed. Not having all these incidents. This is a hard track. It's hard to make passes, easy to make mistakes. We only had 1 caution throughout this event, so that's tremendous. So we're going to get set up for your interviews, folks. Don't go anywhere. We're going to have a chance to talk to your champion here tonight, Mr. Dylan Bryant. All right, folks, we are back. We are set up to talk to Mr. Dylan Bryant, your champion here at the Legacy Atlanta Motor Speedway here tonight. So, hey, Dylan, it's Alan in the booth, buddy. You got me. Hey, Dylan Bryant, you got me, buddy. We may not have him. He's in the booth with us, folks. I promise.
Hello?
Hey, Dylan, you got me?
Hello? Yep. Yeah, I got you now.
Hey, man. Put on a clinic here tonight. You know, you'll be our Superman. You certainly were our Superman here at Legacy Atlanta Motor Speedway here tonight. What was the key to your success?
Saving tires and starting up front. The track here is fun to drive. It's to me, it's more of a driver's track, and you know, you got to lift. And I was actually trying to search around in the middle, down low, up high. Derek was catching me a tad bit when he switched up and was up against the wall high, so I tried it some, and yeah, man, it was a great race. But I definitely wish that Derek didn't have his contact on the track and stuff, because I think it was going to be a close battle.
So we were, I was sitting here trying to figure out what happened to him. So do you know what happened? Because he was pretty close until we had like a series of pit stops.
Yeah, after the pit cycle, I think Derek washed out over there by Andrew Player, and I don't know exactly what happened, but I think Player came down on him. I think in the dog leg, if I'm not mistaken. I mean, it might not have been Player. So if it wasn't Player, well, I'm sorry, but he did have contact with somebody in the dog leg up front. So.
Okay. Well, that solved one mystery, because we were talking. I think Jason Gaines was in the chat saying, "Hey, what in the world happened at EW to lose so much ground to Dylan?" And I had not caught that while we were broadcasting. So thanks for that information. But hey, man, what a great run for you tonight. How many wins is this now for you in this series?
I don't know. This season definitely won. I missed a lot of the first season because of my real racing on Friday nights. But I can't recall if I won a race last season. I think I came in second a few times.
Well, you certainly
season, so.
You're certainly bringing your winning ways over from the Premiere Series and also real world experience to this series and Vanquish. So we do appreciate that, man. Before we let you go, do you have any shout outs for teams, fans, or family?
Yeah, well, family, which is, Lori. She's amazing. Everybody in this league I look at as family to me, and I wouldn't trade it for like anything. And so a huge shout out to Lori, of course, for everything. She personally have most of our numbers and texts us and all of that stuff and help us out, and then of course Team All Star Racing, it's back-to-back wins. Derek and I finished first and second last week. It was looking like it was going to be a 1-2 finish again for us. So shout out to Albert Anderson, Tom, and DW. I don't know if there's anybody else on our team because we switched up teams from Wednesday to Friday night, but a shout out to them. And then of course VRN, Alan, you do an amazing job, man. It's I tell your wife all the time that I truly miss you being on the track, and it's just the competitive side on me because I finish behind you a lot of times, and it sucks, but it made me drive faster now. So of course a shout out to you, and yeah, I look forward to next week. I don't know exactly where we're going to, but
Kansas.
But I should be there. Oh, Kansas! I love that track too. So hopefully I can go back to back, maybe.
Hey man, here it is. Keep your team winning these in a row here. It's great, man. But yeah, Kansas going to Kansas next week, and you certainly didn't finish behind anybody this week, man. You put on a clinic. You were out there over 6 seconds, almost 7 seconds at one point. Great job tonight, man. We appreciate all the kind words. I'm sure Lori appreciates it too. But yeah, that's what the field we're going for, and it's glad to hear that it's translating over to the drivers, and you guys feel that way.
Oh yeah, for sure, Alan, for sure.
Well, hey,
have a great night, okay?
Yeah, you too, man. We'll see you at Kansas. Go for 2 in a row.
All right, sounds good.
Yeah, good night.
I'll talk to you later.
That was your champion for the evening, folks, Mr. Dylan Bryant. A tremendous job. I mean, he was just out there. 6 seconds. That's a long way on this track, any track, especially a track that just devours your tires the way this one does. So great for him. And let's see. I was alone tonight, so unfortunately didn't have Ricky in the booth here with me. Wherever you're at, Ricky, I hope you're having a good evening. I know he had some stuff, some family events he was attending to, so great for him. And I hope he enjoyed them. But before I let you go, folks, as always, I want to thank my beautiful and talented wife, Lori. You heard it yourself in the 51 machine for everything that she does for this league, for me personally, and for our families. And with that, round 4 of the Vigilante Vanquish Series is in the books, folks. Round 4 already. And, we'll see you at Kansas Speedway next week. Until then, race fans, remember, stay sharp, stay fast, stay vigilante. And we'll see you next time.
This ain't your mama's racing stream.